60 degrees. These crooked cops got the mark of their beast. We under occupation, strategize, remain patient. The colonists and Zionists, they worship Satan, but their time's up. Pray to Allah, keep the nines up. Who want what? Cops sucking, don't pressure luck, never disrespect the feds. Don't get filled with hot lead. My flag cherry red, like the blood that I bled. All they know is war, so they forget about the peace. If you want justice, then don't forget to bring your heat. This shit'll wake the system in your Jeep. No surrender, no retreat. Blow the hookah in Morris, Sicily. I'm a lion, so I never roll with sheep. My style is so unique, and you know I always practice what I preach. Time to separate the strong from the weak. Cause when I'm on the battlefield, I ain't got no time for defeat. Some call me Saracen, some call me Carthaginian, some call me Blackamoor, some call me Mediterranean. I drop that knowledge for your cranium. It's the rise of the Moors, you see the turbans. We mobbing like Albanians. Who brought you libraries, who brought you math? Who civilized you, who showed you how to take a bath? Then whitewash the past, but karma's coming and it's coming fast. 12 gauge slugs to feel the wrath. COINTELPRO try to infiltrate. It's time to lock and load, leave you with holes the size of dinner plates. Yo, to come correct, cause I'm going out for respect. Fuck your Kevlar vest, I only aim above the neck. Head to my castle in Granada, Spain. Sipping mango juice, counting loot. My retinue is not a game. Head to my castle in Granada, Spain. Sipping mango juice, counting loot. My retinue is not a game. They thought we was done after 1492. It's the rise of the Moor.
Islam, 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 Islam. Hope all is well. Hope everybody's doing fine, first thing. And I want to say peace, blessings to everybody, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing fine, man. It's a lot going on. We know it's a lot going on. But when we really think about it, it's always been a lot going on. It just has been downplayed. It's been downplayed in the music that they make us accustomed to. It's always been a situation behind the medications that they try to force us to take, right? The medications of, it works, but in all actuality, it doesn't work. It actually makes things worse within. This is your pharma. This is your big pharma. Yeah. So that's what this is. And amongst other things, man. Stuff a lot. But, I just felt like I had to put out my rendition of what needs to be floating through social media today. And it's no disrespect. It's no malice. It's no shade. It's none of that. It's Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my God, and my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Ameen. So, we finally realize that now this whole play is colonists versus the indigenous. That's what this whole play is. And like I said, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm a Muslim, okay? I'm an Eastern Woodland, okay? I have 5 principles that I live by that I always say. love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I'm always going to operate on my higher self, sending love and holy zeal. I love y'all. Thanks a lot for sending the love, man. But we have got to let these people know. Said hi. K Funny says hi. Hi, how you doing, K Funny? I think that's what it says. Key Funny. Kia Me. Yeah, thank you, Kia Me. Gratitude to you for overstanding. You see clearly. This is the whole thing. The whole thing is seeing clearly. Once you see clearly, that means that you are not colonized anymore. That's what that means. You're not colonized anymore. So this is their biggest fear. You see this? This is the pineal. Okay? This is the pineal. The pineal means that I see clearly. Yeah, I see clearly. I have a dragonfly perspective. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I see things that other people don't see. And, respectfully, I might cover up a little bit. That's because you guys got to understand that the hijack, the colonizer, they don't like us. See, I was going to go here, but I know that y'all really can't understand me, right? And like I said, we got Dr. Sebi's son missing. Well, he's not missing. He's in ICE. ICE snatched him. ICE snatched Dr. Sebi's son. Yeah, ICE snatched him. Right. You got him right now. Him and one of his homeboys. This is what is being recorded to us. Now we know we gotta watch media, because media are the people that these are the setup people. These are the ones that are manipulating our nervous systems by the things that they put out through the media. Right? I was talking to my aunt today, right? She's beautiful, but she's still one of them elders that just believes in the old way. Like, she don't understand that this whole slavery thing has been slavery of the mind. It's been slavery of the mind, in the paperwork, in the rewriting, and it was purposely done. And like I said, peace, peace. But this is the thing. They don't want us to know this stuff, guys. They don't want us to know, man. They don't want us to know. Even on my live yesterday, one of the brothers, shouts to the brother, I think it was I'm in ill. He was like, bro, sometimes it's not good for them to know our stuff. And I said, you right, brother. You right. But I also feel like I know how far to go. I know how far to go. And some of us don't know. So, I feel like I'm willing to put myself on the line for those that want to know who we are, like who we really are, not what they told us. Why would you want to believe what they told you? Why would you believe that? They ain't never did nothing right about us. After they got here in the 1500s, they've been going bananas ever since. From the drugs, from the guns, from the gangs, from the all that. Having barriers, because we still got some people that's won't let us through. We still got people that won't let us through, around. Yeah, we still got them around. So, it is what it is. But let me go part two. Right? Like I said, I don't want to whine, and I'm not whining, man. I'm just, listen, man. It is what it is. And this happened to my people. This happened to my people. Do you know how it feels to walk around and not know who you are? Do you know how it feels to walk around and not know who you are. When, shout to Kush Day, he say, it's hidden in plain sight. It's right there. We just got to look. And, we really got to look. Add a sticker. Okay, try it. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm still learning how to do all this stuff, y'all. This thing is in the way. Hold on. Let me move this up. What is this? Best potato form. What? Man, ain't nobody doing all that, man. Get this out of my way. It don't matter. I don't know what it is. It's probably some hijack crap. But whatever. Look. So I wrote this is part 2 to the video that I did yesterday. I just shut it down a little bit because it was pretty long. But let's talk about the guardian king archetype. Now, when I say king, I don't mean king like a ruler. Not like that. I don't mean king like that. No, I don't mean king like that. Said hi. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. VYXXY Arc Fiend said hi. How you doing? Hiker D1M said hi. I'm new here. Thanks for coming through, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate you for coming through. I don't know what this is on my screen. It says something about best potato form or some crap. They always trying to, come in the middle of when we're really trying to teach something. Zoe said, Zoe Q Y4Q said hi. Hey Q. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So yeah, let's get to it, y'all. Let's go ahead and learn something that's very important. This is see me, I like to, because I have so much resonating on my pineal, I can talk about positive, truthful stuff for hours. You hear me? I've been studying knowledge itself for a very, very, very long time, right? And like I said, guys, I'm not dressed like this because it's wild out here, guys. It's real wild out here. And at first, I was gonna go ahead, like I said, but I know that it's hard to understand me because the information that we give out is serious and it's true. And our colonizers don't like it. But one thing about me is I'm a warrior. Okay? I'm a warrior for my people, for my ancestors. A lot went down. A lot of bad, evil things went down, man. A lot. Listen, if it was your people, you understand how I feel, right? It says they're always trying to get answers out of us. Yeah, they have to. Are you having a blessed Christmas? Bro, let me tell you. See, y'all already know. Why y'all go there with me, man? Christmas. Oh, my God. Now, I still have elders in my family that are still on old ways. They still see. I'm gonna tell you more than anything. They like the family gathering. That's what they like. They like the eating and the laughing and the joking but Christmas per se, I don't deal with it because I know it's not real, right? And I also believe that it's a waste of time, money, and energy, right? Because if you was to take that Christmas money and do something important with it, like buy some land or buy a house or start a business or start your own company, your own LLC, your own S Corp, your own C Corp. Do something like that with the money. See, most people, they charge stuff up all year long. And all year long from Christmas, they be paying this bill off all year long, right? And it's just constantly putting you in this in this backwards motion, like you're never moving forward because you're taking all your money and you're investing in something that's not even real. I'm not even going to go there, but we have done the mathematics and the science and the geometry on Christmas already. We already know that it's not real. We know this, right? So we pay too much energy, time, and attention to something that's not real. If we was to focus our time and our attention on something that's real, like creating generational wealth for your seeds for the generations to come, right? For buying land, right? For buying property, right? Right? Instead of buying Gucci and Lucci pocketbooks, right? Right? Love y'all. Thanks, y'all. Thanks. Appreciate it. So it says, hold up, what is this? It's Cloud 842, scale 1 to 10. Wait a minute. How circumcised are you, King? What do you mean circumcised? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by when you say circumcised? Are you kind? Yes, I'm kind. Yeah. I don't know what you mean when you say that. Like that don't sound priestly to me. You might have to explain yourself to me because I don't play those type of games. And if you hear as a troll, you will be ignored and you'll be thrown off of the show so fast it'll make your head spin. You hear me? Because I'm not here to play games with people. I'm here to give serious information. You hear me? So if you want to go play, then go play somebody else before I get one of my mods to get rid of you or before I get rid of you. I'm very peaceful. I'm very humble. I'm very respectful. But when you come to my channel, you're going to come with an open mind and you're going to come with love and purity. That's how you're going to come. Pause. If you're not, then you need to go somewhere where you can play. Because what I do, I don't play. This is respectfully. This is humbly. Let's move on. Okay. Now, there's a book that I'm writing. It's called The Guardian King Archetype. I'm going to give you guys chapter 1 and just some of it, tidbits here and there, just to let you know what the book is about. It's very important. It's very important that we know this because I'm from the Eastern Woodlands. I'm from what you guys call Northeast America, right? But I call it, I am Patuam or Potomac or Powhatan, Piscataway, Nanjamoy, Tayak, Moorish American, Eastern Woodland. That's what I am. No, I'm not a black man. I am not a Negro. I am not an African American. No, I'm not none of these terms. Okay? None of these fake, stupid terms. I belong to a nation. I belong to 2 nations. Really 1 nation. Because we're all under the cosmology umbrella. Indigenous Americans, Moors, it's the same thing. See, like I keep telling y'all, we connect spiritly. This is a spiritual connection. You understand? Somebody said, "Cat, cool. Well, why you here? Cause you bored? Cause you ain't got nothing better to do, or is because you really want to be me?" I just don't understand. Why would somebody come to a channel just to say stupid stuff? That tells me the level of your intelligence. Yeah, it does. And you don't know what you're dealing with. I am a real sheik, i.e. chief, i.e. Tayak. You mean nothing to me. You know why? Because on the internet, everybody can always be mouthy. Everybody can always be lippy. But I guarantee you, if you could stand in front of my face, nose to nose, noble, like a nobleman, right? You wouldn't have all that lip. That's why it's funny to me, right? So let me move forward and you chill before I get rid of you, okay? All right. All right. I know what irks y'all that we're so being us. We're being return of the ancient ones. Yeah, we here. Yeah, we here. So I don't mean to ignore the chat, guys, but let me move forward. Okay, chapter 1. This is called the Guardian King Archetype. And peace and blessings to everyone, man, today. If your eyes opened up this morning, peace and blessings to that. If you was able to make it to the bathroom on your own this morning, peace and blessings to that. Don't get mad because you ain't have no Mercedes Benz to jump in, right? Be happy that your eyes opened up and that you're breathing and that you have sound mind. Be thankful for that, okay? All right. So let's go on chapter 1, right? This is my new book. I'm gonna give y'all little tidbits here and there, right? So it's called chapter 1, the Guardian King Archetype. The king who guards, not conquers. In many indigenous and Moorish societies, kingship was not about domination. It was about guardianship. Across cultures, the highest leader was expected to maintain harmony between people and land, protect sacred knowledge, uphold law without access, serve as mediator between the physical and the unseen. This is what we used to do, guys. This is how we was. Love y'all for the hearts. This is what we did. Harmony, balance. And when the colonizers came here, man, they just went nuts. So what we're doing is we're bringing it back, guys. We're bringing who we are back. Understand? Okay, right. So let's move forward. Oh, and let me explain to y'all one more thing. With me, because my pineal resonates so at a high level, because my higher self is always being activated from my root chakra, right, through my spinal cord, right, through my sacrum chakra, through my solar plexus, through my heart chakra, through my throat chakra, through my pineal chakra, right? The serpent energy that's going all around my spinal cord hooks onto my pineal, which creates your kundalini, right? Your kundalini, right? We're all striving and working on the waters above, which is your higher self. So that energy comes up and it comes out, and you express through heart, through throat, right? Through pineal, right? So my cosmic memory is activated. And because of that, I can go. But what I do is I like to make PDFs up so I can read from them so that I won't veer off, because it's so much, man. It's so much than what they've done to us here. It is so much. And then when they wrote all the fakery, basically what they did was they swapped spots. They swapped everything. And they said it was them, when the whole time it was the people that's being subjugated. Doomed diverses. Doomed diverses. Due to knowledge, y'all. 1452. Doomed diverses. Read that. Okay? All right. So let's back up a little bit, right? So it says, across cultures, the highest leader was expected to maintain harmony between people and land, protect sacred knowledge, uphold law without access, right? And to serve as a mediator between the physical and the unseen. This role appears under many names. Paramount Tayak among Eastern Woodlands Nation. Did y'all hear that? So where else have you seen this word paramount? Think about it. Comment below. I don't mean it. I see y'all in the chat. I love y'all. Thank y'all very much in the chat. I got a lot to read, right? Please thumb up the video. Please share the video. Please subscribe to the channel, right? Because we have to know this, right? This is very important for our seeds to know this. We have to know this, right? I put myself on the line for exposing it, right? But it's all good because I love my people. Even though it might not be reciprocated, I'm a Tayak. So I'm going to do my job, okay? And if possible, support the channel, right? It's $PTM 720 because I do a lot of work, and so, and doing the work I do, it they got barriers up, man. They got barriers up, guys. But when you know it's your purpose, when you know why Allah, the Great Spirit, gave you this purpose, then you have to do your job, and I'm doing my job, okay. All right, so look, this role appears under many names. Paramount Tayak among Eastern Woodlands nations, Amir, Malik in Moorish and Islamic governance, Ajar in Mesopotamia, Chakra Vartin is in South Asian cosmology. European observers often misunderstood this role because it did not resemble feudal kingship. Understand that? All right, somebody said, yo, what's up? JD 3353. You love you, bro, for coming through. JD, yeah, love you, bro. Red, love you, bro. Love you, Brody. Love you, Brody. Love you, Brody. Thanks for coming through, man. Let me see. I got a couple more messages I can't see. Puff was at one of your freak offs. Oh my God, man. Shut up, bro. Yeah, man, you ain't got nothing better to do. Silly, man. Silly. Like I said, bro, I would never be seen nowhere with no damn doo-doo. No Sean doo-doo cone. You crazy boy. You guys, what? Not me. I'm too solid for that, man. Way too solid. Yeah, but it was a good laugh. Funny to me, man. Chapter 2. Moorish continuity. Africa, Iberia, and beyond. Who were the Moors? I'm sorry. Who the Moors were? Primary record. It's a primary record, primary source, right? Primary sources agree on key facts. Roman, Byzantine, and early Islamic writers describe Moors as North African peoples. The term Moor was geographic and cultural, not racial. Al-Andalus, 711 to 1492, was a center of, you got to know what Al-Andalus was. Al-Andalus was America and Africa connected. Most of it was connected. A lot of these places have been renamed, right? When they redid everything and colonized everything in the 1700s, they just renamed everything, right? India Superior used to be one of our names. Amexum. This is crazy, man. So much. But look, Al-Andalus in 711, 1490 to 1492 was a center of medicine, astronomy. I'm going to make a tie here. Check this out. Because we're connected spiritually. We are connected spiritually. Okay? Medicine, astronomy, mathematics, architecture, philosophy, primary sources. Al-Idrisi. That's Idrisi in the 12th century. Ibn Khaldun, primary sources. European medical texts translated from Arabic, right? Spanish and Portuguese court records. Moorish governance emphasized law, FIQH, public hospitals, herbal pharmacy, urban planning, libraries, and schools. This knowledge later fueled the European Renaissance, often without attribution. Part 2. I'm sorry, part 3. Check this out. The Eastern Woodlands and Paramount Leadership, Powhatan, Piscataway, and the Chesapeake. In the Chesapeake and the Susquehannock regions, indigenous societies operated under paramount leadership, not monarchy in the European sense. The paramount Tayak coordinated multiple nations, oversaw diplomacy and trade, protected ceremonial sites, maintained ecological balance. Mound systems, shouts to Washita, Doug Demounia, mound buildings, shouts to Princess Verdice, shouts to my brother D. Calico. You already know, Mohalibde Bay. Mound systems were not random. They marked burial sites, governance centers, and cosmological alignments. Many were destroyed through agriculture, urbanization, and colonial expansion. You hear me? One day I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what happened to the mounds up on the Chesapeake end? What happened to those mounds? What happened to those mounds? You know what happened to those mounds? They destroyed them. They destroyed them. My cosmic memory told me this. They destroyed them. Then I started doing the homework and I started to find out, yeah, they destroyed them. It was our burial sites. They used to dig them up, right? And discard the bodies. Some of them they have in museums, right? But most of them they discarded. And the rest of the archives that we had, the pottery and everything, they threw away some of it, and some of it they got it in museums, right? And then the rest of the landfill, the rest of the mound dirt, they used it as, landfill. They used it to fill in dirt for apartment complexes and gas stations and streets and roads, and they just discarded all our people's stuff, man, the mounds, man. They did that, man. They sure did. Yeah. Yeah. So primary source, if you want to go read this, check this out yourself. You want to dig on it, right? John Smith's journals with bias acknowledged, right? He don't really want to acknowledge it, right? He don't really want to say, yo, this really what happened. Yeah, we know what happened, John Smith, right? Colonial land surveys, right? Archaeological site records, oral histories preserved by Piscataway descendants. See, that's one of the things, man. We didn't write a lot of things down, right? We kept them oral, and we passed them down from generation to generation. We passed them down until they displaced us, started calling us different names, erased our whole, put us over here, put these $5 in front of us, and next thing you know, man, we displaced and we don't know, we just roaming around trying to figure out what's going on. And that's pretty much what's happening. And guess what? It's still going on today. It's still going on today. Right? Some of us overstand the Exodus. Some of us don't. Right? The Exodus, some of us woke up and said, we ain't going for this no more. So that's where I'm at. The video I did yesterday was about, what is the Exodus about? What is the Exodus about? Comment below, let me know. Email me if you want to talk about it. We can build about it, right? You can email me at parristhemoor@gmail.com. Website is coming, guys. I just wanted to be fire because I got 4 books written, and you're going to like them, guys. One of them is called Moros de Terra, Land of the Moors, and meaning the way we built, the way we studied navigation, the way we studied sacred geometry, the way that we could build an aqueduct, right? because you're they came out of the Dark Ages due to us building aqueducts for them, right? Because when cousins or us, when we got up there, we was like, boy, it's rotten up here, boy, rotten up here. We built aqueducts for them. We showed them soap. Now we out of the Dark Ages now, right? We said, cuz, you good? Cuz, yeah, we good. All right, we gone. We got out of there, came on back home. That's it. Overstand, man. All these stories they told us, man, they lies. Even half the wars didn't even happen. Lies. You hear me? And they never talk about what happened to us on the land. They always want to talk about, have all these, these Civil War dudes laying all over the ground during these, situations, Revolutionary War, but they never really get into the people that was living there, what we were going through. And that's a fact. And that's why I cover up, because they don't want us to know this stuff, man. And then when they see me telling y'all, all they gonna do is shadow ban my channel. That's why I said send it out, y'all. Send it out, stuff a lot. Send it out. Subscribe to the channel, right? And thumb up the video so we can get through the algorithm. That's it. And if you would like, please support the channel. $ PTM720. All right, let's move forward. All right, now, chapter 5. I'm skimming over my book a little bit. Just skimming over it. Check this out. Medicine as sacred science. Herbal knowledge across continents. Indigenous and Moorish medicine shared core principles. Balance, not suppression. Plant intelligence. Plant intelligence. Preventative care. Spiritual and physical integration. Examples. Willow bark. Pain relief. I said willow bark for pain relief. Lavender for the nervous system. Lavender for the nervous system. And let me see what's going on. You're right. Oh, man. Who's that? Oh, man. Sky the guy, 572. Salute to you, Brody, for coming with the high frequency energy, coming with the yeah. Gratitude to you, brother. Gratitude, sister. Gratitude. So overstand, man. This ain't no game to me. I'm not covered up for nothing. I ain't covered up for an image. This ain't nothing. This ain't no imagery. This ain't no gamery or no, I'm not no rapper. What I do is for my people and the way we was handled. And the way everybody's skipping and jumping and running around all down the inner harbor, acting like it's all sweet when y'all really don't know what we really went through. Yeah, they say some of us, they say 85% of us, transition due to disease. Okay, that's cool. Well, what about the 15, 20% that didn't? It's called cosmic memory. I think that says Mashid, I think that's what that says. I can't see it that good. Right. I'm using my phone right now, y'all. I'm reading from my laptop because I wanted to give it to you guys like pause. I wanted to give it to y'all like, screen share, but my computer is crashed, smashed, and bashed. This is the second computer I done had today that ran down the ground because of my research and my DNA, my binary code. See, when you see your binary code in the computer, that is actually your DNA. If you get a chance, like I said last night, if you get a chance, watch the 8-part series show on Netflix. Watch three-body problem. It's all about what we're going through here in America, namely the Chesapeake, namely Moors. Yeah, namely, yeah. And the colonization and the fakery and all this. I'm getting ready to do a movie breakdown of all the movies that they're talking about us, but they're flipping everything. And if you don't really have that dragonfly perspective and you can really see clearly, you're not going to catch it, right? Some people say, "Oh, they crazy," but only if y'all know, man. Only if y'all knew. Only if y'all knew. You say, who you dressed like? Why am I dressed like that? I'm dressed like this because I can, and I'm a warrior, and I'm supposed to be. That's why. I'm dressed like this because the information I'm telling you guys right now, it's not a game. And you guys have no idea how serious this is. This is very, very important, right? Big Pharma see something like this, they'll go crazy. But I do it for the people. I do it for my seeds. I do it so they will know these things. I do it for the generations to come. This is why I do it. It's bigger to me. Most people worried about subscribers and likes and all. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about teaching those that want to know. All of us don't want to know. Some people don't care. Some people think they're too cute to care. But one day you're going to care. Hopefully it's not too late, right? Let me see. Hold up. Somebody left another message. Let me see. It says, "Can you say happy birthday to my brother, Nicker?" Bro, y'all ain't got nothing better to do but be you, huh? Y'all ain't got nothing better to do but be you. My mom potato baked are good. Okay, that's good. That's on you, buddy. Good. Right, good. Boy, you don't know, huh? I ate very well. Still eating. I eat every day. You hear me? Very good. Know why? Know why? Because I'm a Tayak. That's why. I'm a Muslim. That's why. I'm a sheik. I'm a chief. You have no idea, buddy. Yeah. So let me finish on. We got some lower self psychopaths that I could go ahead and block right now, but you know what? I'm gonna make you stick around so you can get mad and pull your hair out. Yeah. So examples: willow bark, stuff a lot. It kills pain. Lavender, nervous system. Black seed for the immune support, right? And what is this? Amnesia. Okay. Anti-parasitics, right? Primary sources, if you want to look it up. Right? Primary sources is AV Centers, is AVICENNA', the canon of medicine, or indigenous pharmacopoeias. Did y'all know that? Indigenous, PHARMACOPEIAS, Jesuit medical observations. Man. Early European hospital records. See? You've been knowing this, man. It's the big pharma. They've been finessing us. That's all. More pharmaceuticals are often isolated derivatives of these systems. Did you hear me? So, a little bit more. Then I'm going to stop. All right. Okay. Chapter 5 is going to be touching on this point. It's cosmic order, not fantasy, but framework. The indigenous peoples spoke of dragons, serpents, eagles, jaguars, and stars. Okay? They were not describing cartoons. They were encoding astronomy, earth energies, seasonal cycles, human responsibility, right? The guardian king understood power without balance destroys its source. Primary source, foundation, ongoing appendix, right? The Encyclopedia Britannica from 1768 to 1842. European cartography. It's in the 16th through the 18th century. Jesuits, travel letters, right? They jotting stuff down, Jesuits, right? Russian imperial records, right? Arabic medical manuscripts, colonial and indigenous oral histories, archaeological site documents, right? Now, closing of the opening section, right? I'm just giving y'all tidbits of my book, okay? Of my new book, right? It's called the Guardian King Archetype. It's deep, y'all. I'm telling you, it's deep. It's a beautiful book. So, closing of the opening section, this book does not ask the reader to believe. It asks the reader to remember. The guardian king is not gone. He was never meant to rule forever. He was meant to guard until the people remembered who they were. All right, guys? So let me show y'all a picture. I'm going to show you guys the cover. They switching stuff up. Man, they let me do all kind of stuff now. Goodness gracious. Anyway, guys, I'm going to show you guys some pictures. It's actually the cover of the book. And you know I'm gonna have problems because they don't want us to know this stuff. But it's all good because guess what? I'm telling y'all. And I don't care if they don't like it. All right, I got some nice pictures here. Hold up. All right, here we go. Here's some pictures. Look. See, because like I told y'all, this is a cosmology, harmony and balance. We was practicing this all over the world. All over the world. Amen. All over the world, guys. Until you know who decide they wanted to interrupt everything. Right? This is my thumbnail from yesterday. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. Right? And peace and blessings, man, to everybody that stuck around. I'm not gonna make this long, but I gotta put mine in. I gotta get mine in on y'all Satan Lucifer Day. on y'all what's his name? Oh man, what was his name? The guy that's running around killing kids, stuffing kids in bags and all this. And y'all actually, before you get involved, I would say everybody do this, right? Before you get involved with some type of story, do the homework first. Don't just celebrate it because everybody's celebrating it. That would make you an idiot. Don't just do something. So why you doing that? Because everybody else doing it. So if everybody else jump off the bridge, are you going to jump off the bridge? Do some homework. Figure out what you're getting yourself into. Because I'm going to tell you, most of these phony holidays, they don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing. Now, we can make it seem like something like, I think it's a very beautiful day that we get to spend time with family. But other than that, nah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get involved with these paganistic, fake, phony holidays. They all fake. They all phony. It is what it is. So, let me get out of here, guys. This is my rendition of actually my new book. I'm going to let you guys see it. And I'm going to talk about some certain topics and understand that more science and indigenous culture being under the cosmology, mathematics, geometry, and science, it's equivalent. Yes, it's equivalent. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. That's part 2. Part 3 is gonna be deeper, right? It's gonna be very deep, y'all. And I'm gonna say, please come respectfully, pause, and let's get to class. All right. I love y'all. Y'all stay strong, stay smart, stay out the way, and remember, always operate on your higher self. It's Parris the Moor. I love y'all. Want to be a moderator? Just let me know. Somebody got in contact with me and wanted to be a moderator, but when I checked them out, I wasn't feeling their frequency, right? So before you ask to be a moderator, I got to do the homework. And my queen or somebody, one of my sisters, they're gonna do the homework. So I don't want nobody around me that's a goofball, cause we ain't into that. We ain't into no goofballness. Seriously, I'm 6'1". I got 6-pack. I got 5 decades in, and I'm a chief. I'm a sheik. I'm a Tayak, and I got a serious young army behind me. Okay, so we don't want to do that, right? Let's stay focused. Let's stay beautiful and bountiful, and let's ascend. Let's ascend, guys. Let's grow, right? Let's always strive. Every morning I strive to do better. Every day I strive to do better. First thing, know who you are so you can establish your trust. Once you establish your trust, it's over. All right? Parris the Moor, I love y'all. Stay strong. Peace.